Hey, warriors of home and justice. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into real-life stories that'll make you laugh, rage, and cheer for the underdog. I'm Daniel Reed, a retired military security consultant from Bay Hollow Preserve, Florida, and today, I'm sharing an epic saga about how an HOA tyrant named Veronica Blaine thought she could use a master key to sneak into my home until my tech genius son, Aiden, turned her power trip into her undoing. Picture this: I'm trimming hedges in my front yard when I catch Veronica, the HOA president, casing my house like a spy, scribbling notes and glaring at my late wife's ceramic gnome like it's a felony. Then, at 2:46 a.m., my phone pings. My custom lock sensors catch her trying a master key on my front door. She thought I wouldn't notice. She thought I'd roll over. She was dead wrong. This isn't just about a lock, it's about legacy, family, and fighting for what's yours. If you've ever faced an HOA bully, drop your city and the most ridiculous rule they've tried to enforce in the comments below. Grab a coffee, and let's unpack this 42-minute roller coaster of defiance, tech traps, and one very bold HOA Karen. 2. Understand why this fight mattered. You need to know about Bay Hollow Preserve and why this house is more than bricks and mortar. My father, Ben Reed, built it in 1991 after coming home from the Gulf War. Every beam, every nail, he poured his soul into it. This is where my wife, Elise, planted her first rose bush, where our son, Aiden, learned to ride a bike under the big cypress tree out front. Elise passed from cancer 2 years ago, and I moved back to heal, to feel her presence in the garden. She loved Aiden, now 27, came home to help, bringing his tech gadgets, snarky humor, and a laptop full of encrypted code. I brought Elise's ashes in a cedar box, placed under that cypress tree where she used to journal. Every weekend, I cleaned that bench, keeping her memory alive. I didn't come here for drama, just peace. But the Bay Hollow HOA had other plans. It started with a $25 fine for excessive natural debris under the cypress, where I sweep daily. Then, a citation for Aiden's car, parked 6 inches into community landscaping, just mulch and dead grass. I paid the fines, moved the car, thinking it'd end there. But then I spotted Veronica Blaine, 50s, sharp blazer, mouth like a lemon wedge, walking her dog. Except she wasn't walking, she was casing my house, taking mental inventory of every flag, blade of grass, and that gnome Elise loved. A ceramic relic from 2008 she said looked like her uncle. Joe. Aiden pulled ring footage. Veronica circled our property twice at dusk. No dog, just recon. That's not a walk, Aiden said. That's surveillance. As a military security consultant for 25 years, I secured forward operating bases in Iraq. When Dad passed, I upgraded this house with smart locks, low-power sensors, and silent fail-safety, sensing but bulletproof. Veronica didn't know that. She saw a grieving retiree, easy to bully. She underestimated me. And she definitely underestimated Aiden. The third notice was a gut punch. Unauthorized front door lock modifications. Revert within 10 days or face daily fines. No hearing, no explanation. I marched to the HOA office, where Niles Parker, the smarmy vice president, sipped lemon water and said, "Veronica insists on visual uniformity. Your hardware's not standard." I fired back. "Uniformity doesn't trump property rights." He smirked. "The board decides that." I left knowing this wasn't about locks, it was about control. Bay Hollow's HOA is a machine. Rules, 4 mailbox colors, hedge heights, even trash bin timing. Most neighbors comply to avoid hassle, but Veronica runs it like a dictator. I checked the county's CC&Rs. No lock standards. She was making it up to target me. That night, Aiden upgraded our cameras, adding an inside lens near the door. "She's watching us," he said, coding furiously. "Let's watch back." I nodded, my old military instincts flaring. Veronica wanted a war sheet. Get one. But on my turf dot, at 2:46 a.m., my phone vibrated. Unauthorized key attempt. Aiden's live feed showed Veronica on our porch, pulling a key from a black pouch. She tried the lockjack. My custom magnetic trip switch logged every attempt. rendering her master key useless. She tried twice more, huffed, and left, oblivious to our footage. We backed it up 3 ways: hard drive in a hollowed-out book, secure cloud, and printed stills in a manila envelope labeled "She was here." Aiden grinned. "She's not scared yet. I didn't call the cops." Veronica was slippery. She'd spin it as emergency access. I needed undeniable proof. The next day, I saw her arguing with Eric Duval, the ex-cop security chair, by her car. She pointed at my house twice. Eric shook his head and walked off. Something was up. That evening, at the community pool, I found Linda Cho, the board's quiet secretary, staring at the water. "Check your deadbolts," she whispered. "Veronica has copies." My blood ran cold. "Copies of what?" She hesitated. "Just be careful." She was cracking, but fear kept her silent. Linda's warning confirmed it. Veronica was trespassing. Aiden upgraded the lock with a coded failsafe, linking it to a hidden sensor. If she tried again, we'd have her. But why my house? I searched the basement, a root cellar Dad used for storage. In a rusted cabinet, we found an ammo box with letters, one marked, "Keep this from the HOA." A 1997 land survey showed our lot plat 32 outside HOA jurisdiction. Another envelope held a photo of Dad shaking hands by a bulldozer, labeled pre-HOA, Eastside Soil Rights, sealed. Aiden found a soil report, mineral traces, water flow patterns, and Veronica's name as a junior realtor in 1997. "She's not just president," Aiden said. "She's got a stake in what's under us." A 2002 camcorder tape showed Dad confronting Gerald Price, her predecessor. "I know what's under this land. You don't have the paperwork." This wasn't control, it was a decades-long land grab. I contacted my old colleague, Maria Torres, a property lawyer in Miami. She confirmed, "If that survey holds, your lot's exempt. Get more evidence." We borrowed Linda's VCR and watched the tape. Dad's voice was firm. "I buried the original plats. Good luck redrawing without them." Veronica was after something valuable: mineral rights. Maybe, and our house was the key. Linda admitted Veronica kept an annexation package in a locked drawer and filed boundary read. "She mentioned your dad's sloppy paper trail," Linda said. Tuesday night, she dropped a folder under the cypress bench, HOA annexation drafts. A memo from Veronica planning to rezone non-compliant lots, and a 2006 thumb drive with footage of her with Gerald Price. "Once he's out, we'll file clean. The mineral record won't hold without signatures." Aiden's jaw dropped. "She's been at this for years." I nodded. "And we've got her." I posted a teaser clip on the neighborhood Facebook group. "What was our HOA president after in 2006? Comments exploded. Neighbors shared their own finds, from $50 for unapproved planters to $200 for excessive holiday lights. Veronica showed up at my door, fists clenched. "Take it down, or I'll bury you in legal motions." I smiled. "We've got a map." Her confidence cracked, eyes darting to my jacket pocket where the survey's corner peeked out. Veronica called an emergency hearing, accusing me of defamation. The clubhouse was packed, neighbors whispering, Linda's pen trembling. I stood. "My dad built this house before your HOA existed. Plat 32 isn't yours." I showed the 1997 survey. "You fined me for my own land." Linda stood. Veronica pushed unfiled rezoning votes. I saw it. I played her 2006 clip. The crowd erupted. "Is this legal?" "No," I said. "And we're done letting it slide." Veronica stormed out, shouting, "This is a circus," I countered. "Then why are you juggling lies?" The crowd clapped, not loud, but real. Her grip was slipping. Aiden found Dad's last box, a 1997 plat with a note. "They can't take what isn't theirs." Linda called. "Veronica's holding a secret meeting at Kathy's." We crept into Kathy's basement, copying unfiled minutes and fake boundary maps. Aiden made flyers. Community Truth Night. What they hid. Every mailbox got one. The pavilion meeting drew hundreds. I showed the plat, memo, and footage. They targeted my land. But who's next? Veronica interrupted. Fear-mongering. Linda stood. "You lied first." The crowd voted to remove Veronica. She fled. Defeated. Veronica vanished to Georgia, leaving a pink house with wilted plants. The interim board, led by Linda, audited 2 years of records, uncovering $10,000 in misallocated funds. Kathy sent an apology and a flash drive with hidden minutes, sealing the case. Plat 32 was exempted from HOA control. Aiden and I rebuilt the dock steps, sipping root beers like Dad did. A plaque appeared on the dock post. Ben Reed, builder, neighbor, friend. Neighbors placed it, remembering his legacy. But the story didn't end there. A week later, Linda called, voice tense. They found something in Veronica's old files, a contract with Clearstone Development, dated 2004, tying her to a mineral exploration deal under Bay Hollow. Your lots, the last unclaimed parcel. I dug deeper, finding Dad's old journal under the basement stairs. An entry from 2003, read, "They want the phosphate traces. Told Gerald no. This land stays ours. Phosphates used in fertilizers, worth millions if mined." Veronica's scheme wasn't just power, it was profit. I took the journal to Maria, who filed a formal complaint with the county. The zoning board launched an investigation, freezing Clearstone's permits. Neighbors rallied, forming a Fair Homeowners Alliance to rewrite the HOA charter. Aiden installed open-source security apps for residents, ensuring no future master key surprises. Eric Duval resigned, admitting Veronica pressured him to forge survey addendums. Niles tried to spin it, but folded when neighbors demanded transparency. One quiet Sunday, I sat under the Cypress Elise's cedar box nearby. Aiden joined me, handing over a root beer. "Think Dad knew we'd win?" he asked. I nodded. He built this house to outlast them. The neighborhood felt alive, kids biking, neighbors waving. The gnome still stood, chipped ear and all, guarding Elise's roses. This wasn't just about a lock or a gnome, it was about protecting what's yours, family, truth, community. If you're fighting an HOA, document everything, timestamps, footage, county records. Find allies like Linda, who know the truth but need a push. Check your deeds. You might own more than you think. Share your HOA horror story below. Are you watching from? Let's keep these fights alive. Until next time, keep your locks tight, your resolve tighter, and your legacy untouchable.